Hello and good evening. It's 6:30 on Friday, yet another week flies by and it's Friday again. So here we are today. It's raining at the moment, so I just hope it doesn't become too heavy and you'll hear it on the roof already. But I wonder what you've all been doing today and yesterday. I know I didn't come on yesterday, but I did put a little video of what I was going to do yesterday evening. For some reason, I was just so tired. I think everything was catching up with me from being up early. Hello, good evening, Alison. So your parcels have gone out today with your instruction packs as well, all in one big parcel. Hello, Tony. I was just remembering because I've been writing lots of names when I'm getting the Sew Along cross hip bag kits all out in the post. Hello, Jill. How are you all? Perhaps you finished working now. So as I say, today I've just been finishing off the boxes. They went off around lunchtime, and boy, it feels good when all of that's done. Hello, Pippa. Good evening to you. Absolutely can. So anything, hello Jane, anything I do on this page will always stay on the page. Hello Alison. Who else have I missed there? Jane. Oh, you got your parcel. Lovely Jane. Thank you. Hi Jenny. Your parcel's gone out too. Hello Josie. Hopes we're having all having a fab day. Hello Sharon. Oh, well done. Well done. Hello Jack. Lovely to see you. So parcel's gone out there. I remember the names. So yes, there's a PDF for tonight's. Hello Linda. PDF for tonight's demonstration, and you can download it, print it, save it, whatever you like to do. What's Vanessa doing? You're at a wedding reception. I know, you're eating away and you've got your phone under the table so that you can't turn on the volume. Yeah, I'll have to enunciate what I'm saying so you can watch my lips. How about that? Hello, Yvonne. I think there was Judith there. Hello, Judith, Linda, Susan. Parcel went out for you, Susan. Hello, Kirsty. This alarm works. Oh, you're in your sewing space, putting interfacing on some bag pieces. How lovely. Why not? You can listen to my dulcet tones while you're working as well. Hello, Bev. Super, super bag. The large bloom bag in the butterfly fabric, absolutely superb, and thank you for sharing it with us all. Oh, I'm glad you are, Jack. Nice little, oh, I haven't even got it near me. Oh, it's over there, isn't it? Hello, Barbara. Hello, Shirley. Shirley's saying hello to all our friends. We're all friends together. Hello, Patricia. Your parcel has gone out. I'm sorry it didn't. Miscommunication or misunderstanding on my part. In the post now, though. Hello Sarah, hello Pat. Pat, I haven't texted you back, thank you so much. They came through yesterday. Martin keeps looking and saying to me, what are they for? I said, well, wouldn't you like to know? But thank you so much. I shall be trying those out this coming week. Oh, you're welcome, Bev. Hello Rosemary, parcel went out for you. Hello Shirley, hello Kirsten. Just going to grab the bags. That's it, grabbed. And hello Mavis. So this is what we are doing tonight. Oh, that's a little open there. Let's pop it back together. There we go. So these are little mobile phone holder bags. Hello Isabel. And hello Christine. I'm open for you, Christine. I am. I haven't advertised an actual open house, but you're more than welcome to come round. Anybody else that would like to, if they're at a loose end, pop round if you'd like to. You are most welcome. So yes, Christine, if you'd still like to come, absolutely fine. You could have a look at my change around that the girls and I have done. Hello Beverly and Paula, missed that. Nice to see both of you, and Caroline too. Caroline, there's a parcel in the post for you today too. So this is what we're making shortly. I was thinking, oh, there's quite a few of you watching. I was thinking perhaps tonight No, let me know in an email and that will be fine. Oh, Sue's found me. Yes, so Friday nights are always on the So Totally Trisha page, as opposed to in one of the groups. Hello, Leslie. Hello, Jenny. Do you use your green machine? I do. I shall make some more bags using the green machine. Why I don't use it so much, you, Sharon, yes, you got a parcel too, one coming to you. So, yes, well on its way now. Yes, Jenny, I don't always use it because not all of you have one. So where I can do both things, yes, I have rain, Christine. I hope it won't have rain tomorrow, but Martin did say it's going to rain all day long. But you are most welcome anyway. Hello, Kathleen, lovely to see you. And Bridget, happy Friday. I knew it'd be Bridget. Bridget, I've kept your parcel here because I think I may be seeing you. And thanks for joining the group. I think everybody, or there's one more, I don't know if Jennifer is watching tonight. All of you that have paid for the sew-along, if you could, there's only one person I think who hasn't joined the group yet. But you will need to join the group to be able to get the instructions. Kirsty says that little bag will be brilliant for festival. Won't it just? You could actually have a few. Hang them over your body. One with your phone in, one with your money. And what's the other one for? Sweeties? That might be a good idea. Just in time for the Wellingborough Carnival. Oh, right. Oh, that's tomorrow, is it? Oh. Yes, yes. I haven't found mine yet. And chocolate, absolutely, Beverly. Hi, Jane. Sue says chocolate too. Yes, so it's chocolate. So you need 3, Kirsty. 1 for chocolate, 1 for phone, and 1 for money. Hi, Angela. Summer? Summer, what do you mean summer? No, we had spring, we had autumn. I don't even think we had winter, really. Beverly, it won't melt if you eat it quick enough, okay? It wouldn't stay around for long for me. Tell you what I found. Oh, hi, Maisie. Lovely to see you. Oh, I hope you... Is it Grandma or Nanny or Granny? I hope she teaches you how to sew. Oh, the bounty bag was a hit on your holiday. Oh, yes, do. Oh, dog treats. That's true, Sharon and Kim. I was going to say something there, and it's completely... Oh, I know, chocolate. Chocolate. Hi, Nikki. Oh, I wish I was in Hunstanton, Jenny. Hi, Kim. Chocolate. Do you like... Oh, I've forgotten what it's called now. Nanny. Oh, Nanny Jane. That's lovely. Do you like Biscoff? Do you like the Biscoff biscuits? Learning all the tricks. Hello, Karen. I know, I was watching Wimbledon too. Hello, Virginia. Biscoff, they do chocolate with the Biscoff paste in it. They do it with biscuit in as well, which is okay. Martin bought that accidentally. Hi, Carrie. All your parcels are gone today and the one from previously. So you'll be up to date then. Yes, it is delicious. So he bought me one just like that, I didn't realise, and it was delicious. And then he got one the next time, obviously didn't look properly, and it got all little bits of Biscoff biscuits in it, which is okay, but I didn't want crunchy. I wanted it lovely and soft. And he got it in the warm weather. Oh, it is lovely. And so it was all soft and gooey. Oh my goodness. He bought it 2 days ago. I haven't had any yet, but perhaps tonight, being Friday, why not? But you give it a go. I don't know how much it costs, but it is lovely, lovely. Hello, Catherine. I'm only chattering away, Catherine, don't worry. Yeah, it does sound like it's pouring now. Well, at least Martin won't have to water the hanging baskets. So it might get a little bit of rain. Yeah, dripping off the apple tree. I've got a laden apple tree, but the apples are only like that big. They're going red, but they're not particularly, I don't know what sort of apples they are. Biscoff and Wimbledon, you got Biscoff Rocky Road. They was, oh, I bet they were, I bet they were. I like people that make cheesecakes and have Biscoff biscuits on it as well. Haven't had it, but I've seen pictures and think, oh, I would love some of that. Yes, but very, very nice. I like to tell you about these things as well. Now, the other thing, I shouldn't probably say, but I will. Now, I did sell, I haven't got any more of the Prim Vario tools, and I can't get any more until the end of the month. Oh, there's Jill and John. Hi, Jill. Hi, Sue. Hello, Heather and Carolyn. You can't get comments. Oh, no. Don't know why that is. I don't know. Hello, Trisha. Yes, I can't get it until the end of the month. But if you're desperate, Amazon have got and I shouldn't, you know, I'm putting business away, but I can't have you, hello, Rena. I can't have you paying over the odds when I know something is on special offer. And there's the Amazon Prime sale, I think the 16th of July, so not far away. And have a look because they are very cheap. Don't know how they managed to buy them at that price. You're what? Janet is I ever more horrible wet evening. Absolutely, totally agree. Hello, Marion. Hello, Janet. Lovely to see you. You've been told by Maisie you have to get makeup. Yeah, absolutely. It will look lovely. You'll perhaps like the colour. I'm going to make one in this colour, Maisie. That's the colour I'm making tonight. In fact, Maisie, I know Nanny can make you one, but would you like this one that I make for you? Well, you just wait and see. And perhaps you could have two. So you can have your pocket money in one and chocolates in the other. How about that? Wouldn't that be nice? And as I say, can you be a grandchild, please? Of course you can, Jane. Do I have a kit? I haven't put together a kit. I suppose I could do, Sharon. But I thought the amount of fabric you need, you're bound to have loads. But if you'd like me to, I will. I will. Hello, Raina. Raina's our newest member, so lovely to have you. I'm sorry the other evening I couldn't get to approve you into the group to be able to see the live bag, but you can go into the group now and actually see all of it. But I'm sorry, it just happened. It was about, I looked afterwards and approved you, but it was while I was doing the demonstration, so I couldn't do anything because I have to go to the computer to do it. So I'm sorry, but lovely to have you here. Stop raining now, Patsy. Yeah, it stopped for a minute. That is good. You meant to say horrible wet evening. I thought, what on earth did that say? It's quite clever. I thought, oh, Janet's had her holiday and she's speaking whatever language it was when she went to Norway. Jeter's screen goes smaller when you comment. All the fun of Facebook, I say. It is rather nice. You'll have some of that fabric. Have I not put it on the website? I had it in the Thrifty Thursday sale about 2 or 3 weeks ago. I think I did it at £8 a metre, £4 a half metre. If it's not on the website, I'll put it on for you. Okay. Bear with.
Hello.
Oh, yeah.
Hello?
Hello?
Come on, you.
Hello? Are you alright? No, she's going out. She's going to watch the bowls. Yeah, so that's fine. Oh, right. Yeah. Yeah, she's okay. I'm just doing a live and I thought, my sister never rings me. Oh my God, what's wrong? Alright, that's alright. Okay. See you soon. Bye. Yeah. Oh, sorry about that. Oh, you've watched it, Raina. My sister never rings me. So I thought it must be something to do with my mum. And it was. She was saying, I can't get hold of mum. Have you spoken to her today? Has she helped us? Whatever. So she was worried, but I know she's watching bowling tonight, probably in the rain now. So all is well, all is well. I'm sorry, I hate having to dash off like that, but I know My daughter does it, she should know, but if they only ring me if it's important. So, all done, all done. Hello, Linda. Nice weather in Wales, lovely. Welcome, welcome. There you are, Raina. I tell you, all these lovely, lovely ladies will always, oh, you've frozen, Sue, have you? Will always welcome without me saying, please say welcome. It's just automatically bred into them because they are, Pat says too, that everybody is just lovely. Oh, you're frozen. Perhaps because I walked away, but it's cleared now. Hola, Maria. Oh, it doesn't tell me. I don't know what you're saying. Maria's in Spain, are we? Or Mexico. Ah, I don't speak Spanish, Maria, but welcome. Lovely to see you again. I know you pop in whenever you can, but it is lovely to see you. Okay. I know, Sharon. I know. Hello, Leslie. Oh, you're back on now. Oh, yeah, Raina. You will enjoy it. You will absolutely love it. So we've done the bag for this month, which I can't say. Oh, I know. We did the Zanti bag, which is let me show you one because it did go down very, very well. Oh, actually, I'll show you two of them. I have got 4 options, but there's, oh, let me show you this. So this is the Zanti bag. Good evening, Michelle. Oh dear, yeah, must be. So the Zanti bag, that was our bag of the month this month for those in the group. Isn't it wonderful, Sharon? And this was the one that I made during the session. Oh, it's all cut out, ready to do. Lovely. And it was nice. It did take a little bit longer, purely because we got a pocket at the front the whole way across. Let's go the right way. So there's my pocket. There. Evening, Marilyn. Pocket in the front, pocket on the top. And apart from the fact we've quilted it, can you see there's just straight stitch quilting there? It really was quite straightforward, wasn't it? But yeah, and you can make your handles as long as you like, but nice and quite sizable inside too. Get a lot of things in there. Oh, Jill got her overlocker yesterday. I love after I threaded it, torch out, tweezers in hand. What a mission that was. What sort did you get, Jill? Some are easier than others. One of the GUR sewing machines sell them. I'll have to put this on sale soon because I have got a little bit, not too much. Okay, Joanne. Yes, you must catch up with that demo. I give you so much to do, don't I? But it's always there, so never feel pressured in that you've got to make it straight away. But I mean, when you see it, don't you think, oh, I want to make it, I haven't got time. You've got to sing a heavy duty one. Lovely. I haven't used one of those. So, hello, Anna. Lovely to see you. Oh, my voice going funny again. What's the name of the blue hydrangea fabric called? Good question, Linda. Can't remember. It is Moda, and it is by Robin Pickens. And what on earth is it called? I can't remember. No, it's not Summer Breeze. It might come to me. Let me see how I got some there. No, I haven't got it out. My brain isn't like it was. I think because I don't buy Moda on a regular basis now, I tend to forget a lot of them. It is similar, absolutely, Sue, it is. But it is called, don't know. I'll find out and let you know. So yes, that was what we did in the group, all for £5 a month. Cottage Blue, absolutely, Beverly, well done. It was Robin Pickens, it was Bridget, yeah. Jaguar, that's what I was about to say. Jaguar overlocker. I did do the threading video. Oh, that was a long time ago. I watched it. I think they put it on Facebook the other week or so ago. Cottage Blur. Thank you, Judith. Thank you, Jill. Very, very good. But yes, I have a Jaguar because I did the videos, and bless them, they gave me the machines to demonstrate with. And I tell you, you know I have a Bonina one, and I've got a baby lock as well, which are air threading. So, you know, with air threading, you can't go wrong. But the Jaguar one is so easy. So easy. Oh, Janet's got that one too, because you can open out the whole of the front. Now, in its day, that was the only one that did. I think there's other ones like the Britannia or the Juki, I can't remember. Both, one of those that Gary demonstrates opens, or it might have been George opening it up. You need to do a threading video for the Juki. I haven't got a Juki one though, Bridget. I could do if I had one. I actually thought I needed a new overlocker, and I gave one away last year, didn't I? Oh, never mind. Shirley's got Singer and brother overlockers, and love them both. One is threaded white, the other's threaded in black. Snap. That's why I have two that I go to. The baby lock has ivory, and the well, yes, the ivory one. The Bonina has black. Exactly. Even though one's an air threading one, I don't change the colours very often. Yes, Sue. I know, as soon as you all said that, I thought, yes, of course. Let's see. Okay, we know now. Oh, Jenny, you got a Jaguar, didn't you? Yeah. And Michelle's got a Jaguar. Fabulous. Oh, you mean the sewing machine? Oh, right, yes. I could demonstrate the sewing machine, couldn't I? And how to thread it with the automatic threader. Because Bridget showed me how. You remember when I used to thread it manually all the time? She showed me how, and now I can do it. You know, we all learn all the time. Sewing Street demoed an Elden one. Yeah. Oh, that's the one that I've seen then. Oh, yes, it was John doing it, wasn't he? And yeah. When I saw it, he was, yeah. Yeah, so it never used to. Jill wants a new one. I think you'll probably find the Jaguar, when I was working with them, I think they were £199, which is dirt cheap. And you probably think you would get one from those continental supermarkets, but you have to be a little bit wary because the quality or the grade of them, sometimes they work brilliantly and sometimes they don't. But with a Jaguar, you know it will work. So I'd have a look at GUR because they are a fantastic company as well. Juki's air threads, yeah, it must be. I would probably go for that if I were going to, but I don't know. Would the Primvario be better than the Green Machine, or are they both very different? No, they're not both very different. The Green Machine is very heavy and a lot taller, and probably more heavy duty, but the Prim one is smaller, so you could just have it on your desk next to you. Well, you can the other one. It's smaller, and it's a robust plastic, acrylic, whatever you like, and what would I say, 2/3 of the price, something like that. So both are, I must find the one that I've opened up for me, because I've got the attached so that I can do a demo, but I haven't had a chance to have a good look round. If you were here, you would see what a mess I get myself into. A brother lock, a baby lock, Jill. And yeah, Janome air threader, I'm sure that is. And yes, they do. Do I have rivet? I don't, Sharon, I'm afraid. I might be able to get some at some point, but I don't. Baby Lock Victory air threader. Oh, right. Mine is Baby Lock Enlighten. Wish I was there. I bet you all wish I was there. Can you use the Green Machine fasteners on a Prim? You can use, yeah, you can use, depends on the Prim. There are additional, you can use the Prim pliers, all the little bits that go with that, whether you've got it for cam snaps, which is what I use mine primarily for, or you can use it for rivets if you've got the like dies, the little bits that go in, so that you can do rivets, you can do press studs, you can do the snap clasps as well. So yes, you can, yeah. Sue tidied up her sewing things the other day and can't find anything. That's me. That's me. Somebody asked me for those zips I did some while ago, which were, well, the zips I used in this. You remember the size 5 zips I did? They were black or white and they've got silver or gold or rainbow or whatever. This one's the size 5. But, yes, I've got to find that out. Can I find them at the minute? I know exactly where they were, but I can't find them at the minute. But never, oh no. You saw that, it looks good. Yes. I was on this, yeah, so, yes. But he obviously didn't press it properly, because Esme did her usual and pulled it and said, oh, it's not secured fast enough, is it? Not a good way to show a machine, when actually it does work very well. But it's similar to the prim pliers as well. If you don't, you've got to press it hard enough. You leave it in a safe place to get, I know. But it's a lovely surprise when you come across it when you're not looking. Okay, what I was going to say, now this weekend is the last chance if you want to join the sew along for a kit. I did say today it wasn't a good advert for it, was it, at all? If you wanted to join the sew along, which is a week on Sunday, so the 14th of July at 2 in the afternoon, it's a Sunday. These are the kits which I can post on Monday. So Monday will be the absolute deadline. But the kits I have, and I've got very few. I think I've only got a couple of this one left, if any. I don't know. And then there, so that one is Summer Breeze. That one is Lime. That one is the wrong way round. Let me see if I'm just going to, I don't want to throw them on the floor. So that one is Blue Splash. That one is Wine Floral. That one is Mosaic. That one is Turquoise. And then we have Rainbow. So all of those are workshops. Sew along. Whoops. Sew along on the 14th of July. I've actually done the instructions now. So I did make, just throwing them away, I did make another one for my instructions. There's not a kit for this, but I've made this nice little one today, just to make sure everything, well, I know everything works, but there. I have been very busy, haven't I? Lovely, Catherine. So you can do workshop only, and if you're a member of Sew with Trisha, there's a discount code for it. They're all on the website, and you don't have to actually be there on the 14th to watch it live, because you can watch it at any point you like. I've set up a separate group which is called Sew Along with Sew Totally Trisha, the Cross Hip Bag. So the video will be in there ad infinitum. The PDF for the instructions will be in there as well, so that you can go to it at any time. There's a few of you who I know won't be able to be there on the day, but it will be there forever. I know. I did my, do you remember this? I did as well. I did my little tray. So last month, this was a freebie in the group. It wasn't, it was an additional one. So, yeah, it is actually, isn't it? So I'm going to throw those over there, up on the floor, and we'll start what's new today. So what I'm going to show you how to make tonight, because it started raining again, isn't that good? So, I'm going to show you how to make this mobile phone holder. It really is quite straightforward, and I'm going to show you how to do it. So, PDF in the group, and what we're going to need, heat from the iron. We will need a piece of fabric that big. Where is my other little bits? Oh, there they are. So, what did I do? 7 by 13. I've got fusible fleece on the back. I do, Jack. Send me an email and I will see what I can do. You then need, so we've got lining fabric to go with that, but we don't cut the lining at this point. It is lovely, isn't it? We then have 2 pieces. lining, and this is for the flap. Fusible fleece on the back of that too. And this is 5 inches by 4, as is the lining. Then you'll need a strap as long as you would like. I just used whatever else was there, and I think that will be fine for Maisie. It's quite long. There we go. And so those are 2.5 inches wide and folded in the same way as normal straps, and similarly 2 little tabs as well, which are 3 inches long by 2.5 inches, and you fold so that it's quite narrow, rather than, let me show you this one. So that strap is the standard 4 inches wide that we fold to get a 1 inch strap. This one, as you can see, was a 2.5 inch wide because I wanted a narrower strap or tabs. So what do we do first of all? First of all, we find, because we need to cut this. Let's take this down, and we just need to cut our piece of fabric to give a shape. So, with my cutting mat and with my fabric a long ways on, we are going to, I'm just going to find myself a little, I'll get myself a big ruler, you know, I'll get myself a little ruler. Okay. So the first, it's 6 inches wide by 13 inches long. So the top 6 inches, I want to remain the same. So I'm putting a ruler on there, and let's put the ruler like there. So I'm lining up its 6 inch line here. So we've got a 6 inch square there. And what I'm now going to do, when I find my pen, which has just disappeared, oh, there it is. So there is my pen. So 6 inches wide fabric with fleece, fusible fleece fused to it. I am going to mark that point here, and I'm going to mark an inch in. So I'm doing a little line, an inch from that edge, and I'll put a little line going down as well. So can you see those marks there? And we are going to trim away an inch all down there. So if I put my, so I've turned that round now, there is my 6 inch square, and I'm going to line up the 1 inch line there on the edge of the fabric, and I'm going to cut up there. Now I'm going to use the scissors for the rest of it because I don't want to cut beyond there. And then I'm going to do similar on the other side. So let's line my 1 inch up to there. Okay, and I'll start, so that's 1 inch. Okay, so now I'm going to get my scissors because I just need, can you see how I've cut that a little bit like a card? I'm going to trim that there and trim that away, and let's go on this side as well on that line that I marked. Okay, so there we are. So there is my fabric now. So I trimmed away an inch from that side and an inch from that side. So next thing we're going to do, I'm going to take that out of the way, and at this short end here, at the narrow end, I'm going to take my 2 little pieces here, and I've got 2 dinky D-rings, okay, and I'm going to thread that through the D-ring and just keep those. I'm just going to put a binding clip on there to begin with. So this is just the tabs, which are 3 inches long. If you want longer tabs, you could do longer ones if you wanted shorter ones, but it just makes the bag that little bit longer with the longer tabs. So I've just popped those through and pop those on there. So these are going to sit, what did I do? About 1 inch in from the side. So I'm going to pop that just there and put the clip on. just evenly from each side. I'm just guesstimating there, like so, and put a clip on there to hold it. And then I'm going to, so that I don't have the tabs on, I'm just going to stitch across there, just going to use a standard 2.5, and I'm going to sew about 1/8 of an inch from the edge just to anchor that, and then take that off, move it to the next one. There we are, and that's anchored those. So I've got my 2 little tabs on there. Let's just trim that little bit of thread there, especially as this is going to Maisie. I better do it properly, hadn't I? So there's my 2 little tabs. Now we're going to work with the, no, I don't need that. Now I'm going to work with the flap. So no, I told a lie. You don't need a lining piece, so ignore that. So I'm going to fold this. I'm going to have a curved flap. So if I fold that like so, so there's the fold edge, here's the raw edges. I'm just going to give a little curve with both sides together so that I get a nice curve there. And then I'm going to pop this right side down, straight edge to straight edge, across there, and I'm going to sew across here with 1/4 inch seam allowance. Okay, so just stitch straight across, really securing those straps, those tabs rather, and then I'm just going to pull that back, and I'm going to stitch across here. So I've got the seam going towards the end of the flap, and I'm going to stitch across here as in top stitching. So we'll just line up the inside of my foot, and it just gives a little bit more security for that tab. Let's give that a little pull. Yes. So now that is my shape. I've got it curved here, and I've got the thick part down here. Right, next thing we need to do is get our lining fabric. So here's our lining fabric, and it needs to be the same shape as this piece here. So what I'm going to do, just for ease, because I haven't cut it, there's the right side, I'm going to pop that right sides together, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to line up this end here, okay, because I'm going to leave an opening here. So can't see where my pin cushion is now, so let's just get my clips, and I'm just going to put some clips just there to hold it. And as I say, instead of cutting it, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to stitch all the way around. So I'm just putting a few clips here, and then I'm going to trim this fabric away. So that looks fine all the way along there. So if I start just here, and we will reverse where we start and go up to that 1/4 inch from the end there, and then I'm going to pivot the needle and stitch up here. I'm not worrying that the fabric, get back a bit there, that's it, is not the right shape, because we're going to trim that afterwards. So then I'm going to come in there, 1/4 inch in, and then we're going to go all the way up this long piece here, all the way around here, and around the curve. So when we're coming, so I'm following the shape of the piece that has the fusible fleece on, like so, and I'm going slowly round the curve. I'm actually lifting that up a little bit, which I don't usually, but just following the edge of my foot is on the edge, and we're missing those tabs, so we'll come all the way down here, and then we've got another little bit that just goes in, so we'll pivot there, and one more, we'll take that clip off, And we'll come down this edge too. And as I say, I'm ignoring that lining fabric being too big because I'm going to take that off in a minute. I think one more. No, one more back, too far. That's it, we want 1/4 inch from the edge. No, I've gone too far. So 1 stitch back, that's better. You know when it's 1/4 inch because your foot, when you pivot, will still line up with the edge of your fabric there. Okay, so that's that all stitched. So now I'm going to trim off these corners, like so, and this corner here, and I'm going to trim that little bit of fabric there because that is the excess bit. And I think at this moment I'm going to first of all just cut all this fabric away to the edge of the actual piece, the main piece that has got fusible fleece on, so we can just trim around rather than trying to cut the fabric to exactly the size, which you could do, but sometimes it's just as easy to put it onto a straight piece, and you know the size or you know the shape that you need to stitch, and you don't have to then make sure something lines up, because what we've done is we've put it onto a bigger piece and it fits perfectly. So another, trim that one off. Now in these little recess parts here, we need to clip into there, right up to that stitching. Oh, there's an excess bit there as well. That's it. And we need to clip into this one, right just there. And then the other thing I like to do around these curves, let's just snip away to about 1/8 of an inch from the edge, just so it gives a nice smooth curve there. So I'm now going to turn it to the right side. So the right side, we will just put our, perhaps could have left a slightly bigger hole, but we can pull this through, and then we will poke out all of those little nooks and crannies. So there it comes. So just keep pushing that in and pulling that end. If you sort of open it out, there we go, and we can just keep pulling. There's the flappy part going in. There we go. And keep pulling that out. Here come my little tabs, so we can pull on those. And the next little bit is going to be the flap from here. So let's just pull that out. And then if you've got a long knitting needle or something quite long to be able to push those, well, we can just roll it with our fingers here. But I will go in there with a, my little tool at the minute is a paintbrush. So, but mind you, that's come out quite nicely. Okay, so it's just these little corners in here. Paintbrush, where are you? There. So I'm going to poke that in the end, because we have this little piece that comes out, don't we? Like that. So we return to the original shape, well, that we cut, because we cut that little shape, didn't we? And now I'm going to be very bad and put my scissors in there, because I can just get into that corner that little bit better. So push that out, and then this other corner here, push that out too. And then we've just got these ones down here. So let's just push that. So I'm not actually pushing this, I'm using it, so I'm using the side. That's it, because we don't want to push through the fabric. We don't want to make a hole in there. So let's just push that up to the sides, and it's giving us quite a nice, nice point at that corner. Looks like there's a tiny little bit more, but you can always, with your fingers, just squidge it around. And then we just need to close this gap here. So just roll those two. That looks as though that's fitting really quite nicely. Let's just pop that there. Just run my nail across and there, because we will need to just give that a little press. So let's just take that to the ironing board, which is there, and let's just give that press across there, so that's nicely enclosed. And the same here, let's give that a little press. There we are. And then we'll go around these long edges here. So I'll just roll that out with my fingers, just so that the seam is right on the edge. And just rock. There we are. And then push it the other way as well, so that we can, there we are, so that's done that bit. And then we just need to do around the edges here, which are the flap. Okay. Right, so that is done. So there we are. Actually, I'm just going to iron that a little bit better on the lining there. So just move that across. Okay, so here is a really quite funny shape, but believe you me, it's going to work. And so that was quite easy, wasn't it? Just getting your shape and turning, putting right sides together with a lining fabric and turning it through. So all I'm going to do, I'm going to top stitch across here. Oh, it's starting to rain again. I'm going to top stitch across here. Might do a little bit longer stitch, because that is just closing the gap. Okay, let's hope we've done that. Just trim those little bits off. Now, the first thing we're going to do, we are going to, oh, here we are. So we have, it's easier here, this bit here, we're going to push that part up the side. So that is going to go to there, okay? So can you see how it's easy with the colour? That little 1 inch edge is going to go up to there. So as far, and then I'm just going to top stitch down there. So I'll flatten that down so that lines up nicely. There we are. Right, so I've flattened it down. I'm going to go in with my normal 2.5 stitch length and right close to the edge and just reverse there, down to the bottom and reverse there. And we can clip those threads off too. Let's just thread that there. And then, so I've got one part there. So then on this other side, I want that to come to line up with the long thin side. So again, flatten that down. This time I'm starting at that fold edge. So I'm just going to stitch in there, 2 or 3 forwards and backwards, and then right up that edge and clip. And you'll now see the shape starting to form. Okay, so can you see here, those 2 little seams have made the base to a bag. So then we are going to, so that is going to basically be like that, and that is going to be like that, and the flap is going to come over like that. So the only thing we need to do here is make sure, so at the bottom here, I'm going to flatten that so that that lines up, and I'm going to pop a binding clip or a pin just there and there. So we haven't stitched around the outsides like we normally do. And I'm going to pop that there. And then here, we're going to do the same on this side. So I'm going to align that and like so it comes round that corner. And let's put a binding clip there and then we'll put one here. Now, I just want to check that it comes. Now, can you see? There is my top stitching line, and I want them to come to the same depth. So that's about 1/2 inch there, and then from this one, that's about 1/2 inch there. I think that can just go down just a tiny. And that way, we know that when the flap comes over, it's going to be in absolutely the right position. So if I start at this end, so if I start on this side, whoops, that's not good. If I start at the bottom here, I can come all the way up and around the flap and down this side in one go. If I start here, it would be the wrong side. So I'm going to start on this other side here, and as I say, I'm going to flatten that down so that, just make sure that's all, you can see how that is flattened to that corner. And then again, so just start off slowly because it's fairly thick but not too thick. That's why I'm only using a thin, the fusible fleece is quite thin and easy to stitch through. So I'm just coming up that side, take that off as we get to it. When I get to the top of the pocket, I am going to do, I'm just going to reverse just for strength, and then I'm going to carry on around, I'm carrying on around the flap, just very slowly, because I want my stitching, let's lift it up there, to stay fairly even, or very even, around the outside of the bag. So there we are there. Just going to lift it up here, just for that last little bit coming down here. And then just before I get to the next side, so I'm going to start here, I'm going to take that off and carry on stitching down. So I'm at the top of the pocket now, so I am going to stitch, just reverse there, because I want that to remain very sturdy. So I can now take that off, keep all those edges nicely aligned, and carry on stitching all the way down to that bottom, and then just reverse there and clip off. So we can clip that little bit of thread, clip that thread where we started. There we are. And what we have now is, and we can just press it if you'd like to, like that, and press that one as well. And so what I'm going to do now is at the top here, you can see in there, I'm just going to flatten that evenly down there. So can you see I've flattened those, like concertinaed it. And I'm just going to press that there, just to press, just to give it a bit of shape. I'm just going to put the iron on it. I know you won't be able to see. Oh, I'm just, oops, there we are. I'm just putting the iron on the top there, just to, so that it gives that there. And then, oh, there's Sue, hello. And then I am going to fold this down like that, so that the, let's just crease that across there, that's it. The flap's in the middle. I want to find the middle across here. So my ruler is here. Let's put that is 3.5. So I am going to 3.5. There we go. 1 3/4 is half of 3.5. So I'm going to put a little mark just there. And I hope Maisie likes bluey purple. Perhaps I should have put purple on there. What do you think? No, blue looks nice. Blue looks nice. So we'll have prim fasteners in here. So there is a, I want an outie, that's an innie. No, that's an innie. I mean, that's an outie. I want an innie. Where's an innie? There's an innie. Okay. So, I'm now going to get my little seam ripper here, and I'm just going to poke that in and cut just a little bit. And I'm going to stick the outie, the button one in there, and on the back I'm going to put outie, and then I'll get my prim pliers and make sure the cup part is on the button behind there, and just clamp that down. And then when we pull that back again, underneath here I've got my flap in the middle. I'm going to lift that up, see where the button touches the fabric, and it is just there. So I'm going to do the tiniest little hole very carefully. I've got my hand, that's it, holding that back. And then the button one this time has to go inside. So I just put it on my fingers and hope that I can find, oh I did. So I found there. I should actually do it the other way around, it's easier with my left hand. And then I'm going to pop the outie bit on the top there. I'm going to put my thumb on there because I've now got to get that cup in here and get it on top of the button. Oh, except my button's fallen out. Oh, okay. The button has fallen. There it is. Right. Oh no, that's it. So let's find that again. This is the fiddliest bit actually. Finding to get the button one in here. Okay. So we're in. But I have it with my left hand. Button. There's the outie. Right, just press that down a bit so that I can get my pliers in there. And, oh, we've done it now. That's it. Squeeze, I do 3 times to get that nicely. There we go. So that then that flap can come over and snap. So there is my little bag. Okay. Now I just need to do the handle, and the handle is quite straightforward too. So I've got 2 smaller than 1 inch swivel clasps. So I'm going to thread it through like so. I've threaded it through, and because it's only just fabric, I haven't put wadding or anything else in. I'm just folding that back so that the raw edge is going inside. And I'm just going to stitch backwards and forwards. Oh, it's raining. Backwards and forwards along, just to hold that there. Let's just get that bit of fabric. That's it. So I'm just going over the same, so just backwards and forwards, just to make that nice and strong. So we'll just clip those little bits off there. And I'm going to put that on both ends. So I'm going to have another one. Oh my goodness, go away, rain. Just make sure it's not twisted. And I'm going to pop the other one on there. And then just fold, not even 1/4 of an inch back. Like so. And then I'm just going to stitch down there. Just reverse 2 or 3 times. Just get that thread under there. There we go. And 1 that way, and 2, and 3. There we go. And then we'll just flip that way as well. And there we have our little handle, which I'm going to pop that onto the D-rings. There's 1. And there's 2, and we're all done. How about that? Oh, thank you, Alison. Or 2. Yeah, I do like to use a nice, colourful piece of fabric. So there it is. Let's let's do it around that way. There we go. So do you think Maisie will like that? There we are. And I think you could make loads of these very, very quickly, don't you think? So let's just have a look. Which faux leather? Yeah, I did mean to, Nikki, I did mean to try faux leather. I will over the weekend. I think if you use faux leather, you don't need to line it. And I would just stitch around the edge. So basically cut your shape and give it a go. Just the right size for a kit. A 4-finger kit cap, Jane. A 4-finger or 2 twos. Or you might get a twirl in there, or a little packet of Oreos. Oh, you never know. They do look like little ears. I mean, if you wanted, you could put a couple of eyes on here, couldn't you? Oh, all sorts. Oh, Jenny, you work out how to put a divider in there. This is just nice and simple. Nice and simple. I have done, there have been other ones that I've done with dividers, but not as small as this. It's a bit of a new bottle game, another ball game with dividers in there. But you could. You have a think about it and let me know. Elaine says when she wears earphones and listening, you dispatched your other half to fetch the washing in. Oh, did you? It just started to absolutely pour, hasn't it? Yeah, the D-rings are 1/2 inch, so yeah. They're just little ones. Okay, oh, right, ooh. What on earth was that? You printed the instructions already to make her one. Well, you can make her one before this gets to you. Oh, thank you, Maria. No, it isn't. I'll do another bigger one. I could do that quite easily. Yeah. I'll make another size as well that will take a passport. Leslie was looking, you fell asleep, Tony. Leslie was looking for a pattern similar to this when you go to Crafting Live next Saturday. Oh, brilliant. Of course, Elaine's your sister, yeah. Well, you could make her one, couldn't you? It would be nice and handy for you, wouldn't it? Anyhow, so that is it. That is it. I quite like making them because I think they're, yeah, I mean, you could cut your 6-inch wide strips, you know, and get lots of these made very quickly. Do I stock small D-rings? I have got a few and I will get some more. Okay. Thank you, Linda. Thank you, Karen. Oh, I see. You have a play. That would be lovely if you had a play. I did do a concertina bag. The concertina bag wasn't filled in here, so it had a little gap there. Ciao for now, Tony. Okay. So, it started to rain. I think it's telling me, Trisha, you've been talking too long and you need to go and have your dinner. Martin's getting it ready for me tonight. I can't remember what I'm having, but he's making it, which is always good, isn't it? So, thank you so much for joining me. What length of strap? Well, this one I have done, what have I done this one? 16. This is about 30, that's 32. Because I just use the rest. What did I do? Oh, I chopped some of the rest. This fabric's fairly wide. Off to print the pattern, jolly good. Okay. So, it depends on the age of the child, really. I haven't got any sliders that are, otherwise I would have done sliders, but I haven't got any small sliders. If I can get some, I will let you know. Yes, give it a go. Oh, Leslie's one of our new ladies as well. So you enjoy, Leslie. Lovely to see you here tonight. Have a lovely weekend, Gita and Jill. Take care of yourselves. Let's hope it doesn't rain like it is now. And I'll see you next Tuesday when it will be, oh my goodness, the next sew row in the Sew with Trisha group. So take care of yourself. Have a lovely weekend and I'll see you next week. Bye for now.